2,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts turned to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Boy, I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Shoes, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action, it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Right there. Hey, 20.
A pitch out to Drake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Drake got the give from Tannehill. And he cut, and now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets past one man. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Straight 15, straight 15.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 18 yards to pick up there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill on first down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go!
Now a play fake. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Well, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Michael Bannon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, and now it's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some space here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the carry, here's Clement, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles have moved out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run it with Balazs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go. Go. Zero. Hey. 30.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Shorty.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Shorty. Black. Great. 82. Black, come on. Great.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Lynch 5-3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun, it's Wentz. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Let's go. Where you at?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, Drake. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On first and goal, Drake spins past him, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
82, 82. Black, black. Great.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run with Clement. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go. Ready. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one Throwing deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. Being chased out left. That is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30 now.